Hope the last 3 videos helped you better understand how equity index annuities work. Let's start with a telling fact. In 2019, equity index annuities broke another yearly record. Over $72 billion was added in new money to these products. Most people reach a point in life where they don't want to lose the money they've saved. And that's one reason these accounts continue to break new money records each year. And who can blame people for wanting safety? Who knows what's coming next in the stock market or in the world at large? Times are as certain as I can remember, and I'm almost 50. And my dad's 91. He was born in the year the Great Depression started in 1929. He's lived through a presidential assassination, 2 world wars, the 60s, the Civil Rights Movement, Vietnam, the Korean War, and 9/11. He says he's never seen anything like what's happening today. A large part of our planet Earth is still being locked down for COVID-19. Well, what's next? I don't think anyone knows. But one thing's for sure, another casualty of our day, interest rates. You can't earn much interest in CDs at the bank or in bonds. So what do you do with the money that you'd like to keep safe from losses? Do you want all your money at risk as you approach retirement or you're in retirement? Well, many people sell their bonds and bond funds and move their money out of their banks to purchase equity index annuities. Others decide that having all their money in the stock market as they approach retirement isn't a great idea either. So equity index annuities protect your money against the losses that you take in bonds when interest rates go up. Rising interest rates cause the value of bonds to decrease. When interest rates go up, the price of your bonds go down. The risk for bond owners while collecting very little interest today is too great in my opinion. There's just way too much risk and not enough reward. Aside from bond owners, another big buyer of these products are people who have money in the bank, in CDs, and in checking accounts, making no interest or next to none. So true diversification is when at least some of your assets are protected from losses and invested with the opportunity to earn something. If your savings are at risk in stocks and bonds, or you have a large sum in the bank earning next to nothing, then considering an equity index annuity only makes sense. Some people think their assets are safe in the stock and bond market because they have this. Take a look. Does this look familiar to you? As you can see, you may have a lot of different investments in your stock portfolio and bond portfolio, but none of them protect against losses. Again, real diversification is having at least a portion of your assets protected from loss. Many ask how much they should invest in an annuity. Well, that completely depends on the person and is worth a discussion. But some use the rule of 100. You subtract your age from 100, and that's the amount you should leave at risk, and the rest should be safe. But again, this depends on the person. So let's tie it all together. Take a look at this chart, a graph. Along the left side of this chart graph, you see the word risk. The lower you are, the less risk you take. The higher up you go on the graph, the more risk you take. This chart also separates investments that lose value from investments that don't lose value, right in the middle there. And diagonally from the bottom left to the top right, no risk to all the risk at top right. Now look right in the middle of the page. The equity index annuity is the highest risk and the highest reward in the not losing money category. The equity index annuity is the highest risk in the bottom section, but remember, the worst case scenario, the account makes nothing and loses nothing. On the other hand, the equity index annuity is the highest reward in this bottom section because in any given year can return more than all of the investments in this top section. But here's what's intriguing. The graph does not effectively illustrate that an equity index annuity, again, can earn as much as the highest risk assets in this top section. The equity index annuity can beat every investment there with no risk. Now, this is not something that you should count on happening, but it does happen. So if you like this idea, how do you consider allocating some funds to an equity index annuity? Well, the companies who provide equity index annuities are many, but they are not created equal. Some companies are private and 100 years old. Others are massive multinational public companies. Here's another little known fact. Every insurance company offering equity index annuities that I know of do not offer them directly to the public. these products must be bought through an authorized agent like myself. So if you'd like to learn more, you can talk to me, or you can find an agent on your own. You just can't purchase these products directly through the insurance company by calling them. I think that's it. I hope you enjoyed the course. If you think an equity index annuity is right for you, let's have a chat. You can respond to this email, call our toll-free number, or click on the link in the email and schedule a phone meeting to have a chat on annuities or anything else you'd like to discuss in terms of finances. I've been doing this business for 24 years, over 24 years, and there aren't too many questions I can't answer. I also have a 9-day retirement crash course. I wrote a book on the subject of investment planning and what I see coming in the future and how to protect yourself, as well as created a health and wealth guidebook that contains all the information your trust does not contain, and will save a lot of infighting with family as I see happen. And I offer this free for everyone. Lastly, I don't like this reality, but it's a matter of economics. In order to pay our many bills and the wonderful people who work with me, you'll have to be able to invest at least $100,000 in an annuity. If that's not possible, please take advantage of my book, my guidebook, and the 9-day crash course. I look forward to speaking with you. Thanks again.